after it impacts Cuba, then we're looking at the Bahamas. So we got to keep an eye on that as well. Now, what about our situation here? Because I see a lot of cloud cover, and we're not, we're a good distance away from the storm, but there's still a lot of
Yeah.
cloud cover
Can
here.
you hear me? I
Yeah,
think I lost you for a moment.
no, I can hear you. I can hear you perfectly. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now yes.
Okay. What about the cloud cover that we're seeing here in these parts? Is that any way
Yes.
associated with the storm, or is that just uh, our situation?
It's a little bit of associated because even though she's across that area, it's going to be influencing the wind flow and the moisture content across the Caribbean. So over the next few days, we will have variable weather for the U.S. Virgin Islands, passing showers from time to time, but definitely the cloudy conditions will probably be present over the next few days. And for tomorrow into midweek and Thursday, we're gonna be having southerly winds. So it's gonna be probably a little bit warmer, and it's gonna turn a little bit breezy as well, especially for Wednesday. So Wednesday is gonna be southerly winds, a little bit breezy, and that southerly winds are gonna continue bring tropical moisture into the areas, and that will maintain kind of variable conditions in our area.
Okay.
And it's pretty much influenced by Hurricane Melissa when she tracks north finally into tomorrow and Wednesday. It's going to influence the wind pattern across our area as well. So that's why we will have that southerly winds, warmer temperatures, humid uh, humid conditions, and for the U.S. Virgin Islands, passing showers from time to time.
Juliana Zayas. One more thing. Our beachgoers and our boaters, what should they be looking for today? Hello.
Yep, I can hear you now.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. What
So
what should our boaters and our
bit of
beachgoers be looking at today?
yeah, the boaters and mariners. Here we have today moderate rip currents. The wave heights are around 3 to 4 feet, mainly a little bit 5, but not too much in the islands. Pretty much 3 to 4. But something important is that around tomorrow night, Tuesday night, and Wednesday, we will probably have a little bit of energy from Melissa coming in from the north, and that will probably result in high risk of recurrence for Wednesday. So
Okay.
it's a swell, not too big, not too strong, but just like pulses of energy will bring that small swell. So probably tomorrow night and Wednesday, um, high risk of recurrence for the islands.
Juliana Zayas, thank you very much.
Yes, of course.
That's Juliana Zayas from the Weather Service down there in San Juan. Yes, looking at the storm, and you know, this is wild. You know, because today's the 27th, right? We got 4 more days, right? 28th, 29th, 30th, and 31st, Halloween. So praying for brothers and sisters in Jamaica, Cuba, and the Bahamas as we keep our eye on the storm. And then when it gets out past the Bahamas, um, they're gonna stay out to sea and they're gonna actually continue to head northeast. So we gotta keep our eye on Bermuda because I watching the windy track, on windy.com, and um, I thought it would have been east of Bermuda, but as it stands right now, uh, looking like you're going right over Bermuda. So that's gonna be Friday. You know what I'm saying? So rough. Go keep eye on that one. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on this. We'll monitor this throughout the week. Good morning, Sophia Johnson from UVI Alumni Association. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good.
Homecoming week?
Yes. Homecoming week begins at the end of by Thursday. We
Mm-hmm.
are starting
Pull the
homecoming
microphone a
week.
little closer to you.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you heading over to St. Thomas?
Wednesday.
Okay. Got a big event over there. What, Friday night or Thursday night?
Well, we start from Thursday in the afternoon. So we start off with a big homecoming kickoff parade.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going over Wednesday for that. Um, yeah, so for the parade, we are excited. We are welcoming all dignitaries, all alumni, all students, all faculty, all staff to be a part of it. We have a few bands that will be out there.
Mm-hmm.
We have a DJ. We have our dance groups from the University of the Virgin Islands. We have a lot of departments that have signed up. So we're looking at a good 250 people strong right now. But we are still opening it up for anyone who wants to register their organization to be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
And then
So
Satur-
then that is Thursday. And then right after that, and it begins at 2 o'clock p.m.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where at exactly on the campus?
We're going to start at Herman E. Moore Golf Course.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we're going to walk to the beach. We're going to march to the beach.
Okay.
And then we're going to end with this beach.
So I'm going up the hill and down the hill?
Yeah. Yes. So that will be a lot of fun. And then we are going to end at the beach, have this big beach bash, this big beach cookout.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll start off the day like that. And that will be around 4:30 or as soon as the parade finish, we go right into it.
Okay, good.
And then that night, so we have basketball playing like all weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So that evening, we will have the UVI women's basketball team. They will be playing against Ozark Community College. And they'll be having their basketball game at 6 o'clock p.m.
That's Thursday.
Yes.
Okay.
All of this is happening on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And homecoming is 2 days on St. Thomas and then 2 days on St. Croix. So Friday is the next day. It's a holiday, but come on out by 4:30. We will have trunk or treat. Did you notice that the Virgin Islands already start their trunk or treat festivities? You noticed that over the weekend?
No.
No?
Tell me about that.
The kids are coming out. They're coming out in their costume. I believe it was VIPD on the both sides, St. Croix and St. Thomas. So we will be having ours on Friday, 4:30 p.m. So you're able to dress up your kids in their outfit, their cute outfits, and they'll be in to come. And all of our departments within the university will have out our tables, and the kids will be able to get their free candies.
That's
It
good.
was really nice. Yeah, last year we were supposed to have it outdoors as trunk or treat, but we end up coming in because of the weather, and it was the best thing that happened.
Yeah?
It was so good. The mezzanine within the gym,
Mm-hmm.
we had like on the two sides we had tables all around, and then that went straight into the basketball game. So we had a lot of excitement in the fitness center.
Yeah, that's the Eldridge Blake
Correct.
Sports and Fitness Center.
Correct.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll go right into again the homecoming basketball games, as well as the alumni marketplace show out.
Who the man them playing against Friday?
I believe it's the Virgin Islands National League. I think it's so funny because initially we didn't know who we were going to play against. And then now we have like two different teams coming in to play. So they'll be juggling between the two teams. That's why this time it's not just one game. It will be about the whole weekend. So when we're doing St. Thomas, when we come over to St. Croix,
Yeah, they're playing the
they'll
men's.
still have games.
They're playing the men's Virgin Islands elite team.
Yes, and then the women should be playing the women's
And
team
then,
as well.
That's 8:30 p.m. Friday night.
Is that the men's?
Men's.
But we'll start with the women's.
Okay.
And then we'll start with the women's right before then.
They say so both women's and men's teams gonna be playing Friday night.
Yes. So in
Okay.
the parade, we'll have them in a safari because we don't want them on their feet.
Yeah, that's a good move.
Yeah, so we book in the safari. Shout out to athletics director Eddie, Karen Cardi, and Shaquille at making sure that they are safe during the parade and just prepared to go.
That's good.
Yeah. So then we'll also have the alumni marketplace show out, which is important because we have a lot of alumni who own businesses within the territory. And we want to continue to give them spaces where we can patronize their business or where they can showcase what they have going on. So during the games, during the trunk or treat, we also have tables set aside for them so that they can sell their business and showcase their business. And we wanted to make sure we did it on this night where we'll know a lot of traffic will be there so that we could definitely help them share their business.
That's good.
And then right after that, we're on a basketball team, the basketball court. Shout out to Director Jelani Smiles. He will be hosting the ultimate Halloween wet fete. So they have all type of performances. They have the wave band, they have Sisa, they have Kwan, they have some DJs. So that should be a really good time. It's $20 for everyone. So students, alumni, faculty, staff, join the wet fete and expect to get wet. Please. Please expect to get wet. So that is the 2 days over there on St. Thomas.
They how are raising money to make all these activities happen?
Well, we definitely had a alumni. We had an alumni class challenge where the different classes were able to donate, and it went towards that, and it is still ongoing. So they can definitely check out our homecoming page, and they have a donate now button that they can select. Of course, we were given a budget within the university, but we're gonna see how much we could multiply that budget for for the near future. But as of right now, we're just really working what we have, and then trying to strengthen partnerships moving forward as well. Because I forgot that I wanted fireworks this time around. I was like, oh my gosh, homecoming is coming up, and we don't have no plans for fireworks. So hopefully next time, when we get sponsorships and partnerships, we can end homecoming with some fireworks.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I think so.
As long as it's safe for them.
Yes. All right, so that is St. Thomas, and you are welcome to come to two islands to get two different experiences, but all under the theme Grand Momentum. The vibe is real, right? So now we're heading over to St. Croix.
Let me hold on to that until we come back from the break.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to time it so that we could take a break and then because you're gonna be transitioning on Friday morning and afternoon.
Yes.
Because the action moves from the capital to the Big Island.
Yes,
For the
exactly.
weekend and all that stuff. So we're talking with Sophia Johnson she's the UVI Alumni Director. Pa Michael Bell.
He was supposed to be here, but you see, he was off Thursday, Friday, so maybe he didn't see the invite in time.
Oh, okay.
But he's putting in his work. He's putting in the work.
No. We're good. We're good with that. So we'll take a break, come back, and we'll talk about the transition from St. Thomas to St. Croix as the UVI homecoming weekend and the alumni activities move from St. Thomas to St. Croix for Saturday and Sunday. Be back right after this.
African swine fever is a deadly livestock virus that's been found in the Caribbean. It's harmless to humans, but people can unknowingly spread the disease if they have contact with pigs or if they carry pork when they travel. If the virus reaches the United States, it will kill millions of pigs that supply our food. This could raise food prices, cause shortages, and eliminate jobs. Help stop the spread. Don't pat pork when you travel, and don't mail or ship pork. Learn more at usda.gov.
Across the globe, devastating flash floods are becoming more common.
We're seeing extreme rainfall events, which I fear is a harbinger of things to come.
What's causing this rise? And what can we do to prevent disaster.
When we have a good flood forecasting and warning system, lives are saved.
Super floods on Nova.
Tune in Wednesday, October 29th at 9 p.m. on WTJX TV, Channel 12.
So I spent the past year trying to figure out what news designed for 21st century humans might look like. One of the things that really stuck with me was that we now know that humans actually need hope to get up in the morning. And I don't think as a journalist I ever thought about it that way.
We're always looking for new and better ways to understand the world we live in. That's On Point with me, Meghna Chakrabarty.
Weekdays at 1.
And we're back here. Analyze this homecoming week taking place, and Sophia Johnson, UVI Alumni Director, is here in the studio. We streaming right now. Yeah, we streaming. Okay, good.
Yay.
So transitioning from St. Thomas to St. Croix on Saturday morning, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And let me tell you all, if you are planning to do so, please grab your tickets quick because you're going to need to do that 7 o'clock flight or that 7:10 flight to reach here at 7:35 because we're going to begin with a soca and sunrise breakfast sale at 8:30 a.m.
We're at.
We're going to start from the Frederickstead Pier with lyric sales, and that is going to be beautiful. We have Giassi Clark performing. We have Charles Pojo Goodins DJing on top of the sale. We have food from Chef Jamal. It's going to be like a breakfast/brunch. So that is expected to be a wonderful time. We still do have a few spaces. It's limited to 50 total. So we still do have a few spaces. And all of this information can be found on www.uvi.edu/homecoming. And you can purchase your tickets there.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
So we'll be back from the sale around 12:30. And then you have a break until our basketball games in the evening at 5 p.m. Now, this game is very interactive because we will be having faculty, staff, students, alumni, and we are calling out all Divine Nine members to be a part of the game so we can have different competitions throughout the night. So that will begin at 5 o'clock p.m. And right after that, we will go straight into the Ultimate Wet Fete on St. Croix. So it was so good last year on St. Thomas. We definitely wanted to make sure we have one on St. Croix. We will be having Drastic Band, the Cat and Drastic Band, Bugsy Bugs, Chemo Dan as the DJ, and we're expecting to have a really, really, really good time.
That's Saturday.
Yes, that is Saturday night.
You got
Full day.
Yeah, full day. And then Sunday is All Beach.
No, Sunday we'll have homecoming on the yard.
Homecoming, okay, yeah.
Yes, so that one will start at 1 o'clock p.m. It's going to be in the area of the commencement tent where we usually have the commencement tent. And we'll be utilizing some of the same tents that had World Food Day like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
DJ Pojo will be our MC.
World Food Day, that was last week Sunday, oh?
I think
Saturday?
It was the week before. Well, this Sunday just passed.
Yeah,
last week.
The 19th.
Yeah. That was fun.
It was?
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
And the community really came out and showed out.
That's good.
Shout out to the School of Agriculture and ACES. But yes, definitely come on out. Homecoming on the yard. It's our grand finale. And we'll be on the yard. We'll be under tents. The Divine Nine have their tents. UVI departments will have their tents out there and their tables to showcase the best of UVI. We're going to have kids' corners, bouncy houses, play areas. So bring your kids. It's free. We will have food vendors. We'll have entertainment. We'll have games. It is going to be a very interactive day. So definitely plan to come on out and have a wonderful time for your family. When my new boss came in, VP Michael Morsberger, and he heard about homecoming.
Look there, man. He there, man.
Yeah,
He in the office now?
He might be. He's on St. Thomas.
I want to talk to him, man.
I know y'all are friends.
Doctor, write down his cell phone number, give it to me.
Okay.
So I could slip it to Rafi. No, I talking like no. It's a 693 number, right?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, write that down so I could give it to Rafi, so Rafi could call you, so I could talk to Mr. Morrisburger now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He is the best.
Yes.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on quick.
Is it? Hold on. No, I make a mistake. I thought something here.
Oh, I only have a...
Yeah. Find it again on cycle. We gonna do this live, so I get Rafi to call you on the line.
hope he picks up. Okay.
Rafi come for this, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is my...
Yeah. Call you on that cell phone number there, right?
Oh, he
and
needs
tell
to
you
to log in.
No, tell you to call. Yeah. Call you on that cell phone number there.
Yeah, he wanted to make sure
Yeah,
we had a family fun.
I've been meaning to talk to him. You know what I mean? I haven't seen. I saw him at the budget hearing. Yeah, sharp like attack. I want to tease you. He had on the jacket and that kind of thing. They're sitting next to President.
Yeah.
Yeah, to President George, you know.
Yeah.
So, by the way, how's she doing?
She doing well. They were just in Washington.
Take care of the president, don't.
Yes, of course.
You know what I mean?
They were just in D.C. with the Honorable Stacey Plaskett. They had their inaugural UVI on the day.
Yeah.
UVI on the Hill. UVI Day on the Hill.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We got
some students.
We got a boss. Good morning, Mr. Morrisburger.
Good morning.
Man, what took you so long to get on the show, man? We've been hearing you every morning, 3-4 times a day. You know what I'm saying?
It's so funny. I met the governor recently, and I introduced myself, and he said, "You're the one on WTJX."
Yeah, man. First of all, I want to publicly thank you for the kind words. You know, the station is much appreciative, and me personally, and all that stuff, and that's inspirational. So I just wanted to make sure I do that publicly. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it.
And then I wanted to tease you because I saw you at the budget hearing looking like Dapper Dan with the nice jacket and all that stuff, sitting there with all those big shots.
Well, thank you. That's a high compliment.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. People hearing your voice on a daily basis. Who is Mike Morrisburger? Where you from originally? All that good stuff.
I'm from Baltimore originally, working class kid from Baltimore. I have spent 39 years in the fundraising business at 12 different nonprofits, including 6 universities. So this is the 6th university where I've worked at UVI, and came because Dr. Sophia George invited me to have an adventure with her, and it's been so much fun. I really love the people, and I'm really love this university.
Well, let me ask this question. Like I like to ask you, what's it like knowing, and you're in St. Thomas, so I want Alma St. Thomas listeners to know, right, that paradise isn't limited to St. Croix. The entire Virgin Islands is paradise. What's it like knowing that paradise literally exists here in the Caribbean, in the U.S. Virgin Islands?
Well, it's quite remarkable. I mean, just 2 hours, 2.5 hours from Miami. This is an extraordinary place of extraordinary beauty. But I always say to my friends, come for the beaches, stay for the people.
Wow.
All 3 islands are so unique, and I just feel very blessed to get to know people here, and I am able to travel between St. Croix and St. Thomas to go to both campuses. And, of course, we have a teaching annex and center over at St. John. So
where's that at? Talk a little bit about that.
Up at the marketplace.
Okay.
Just walking distance up the hill from Cruz Bay.
Okay.
And Suzanne McGrath runs that program, and we have a number of traditional students and non-traditional students on St. John that use that space for some classes, but also just as quiet place to get homework done and to get online, etc. So, it's a remarkable university with an incredible value proposition. I mean, we're just so different than everybody else. To be the only HBCU outside of the mainland is rather unique, and it's just a special place. It has a special soul.
I want you to know that I'm in the hip hop world. We use the term biting, right? Like when we take something from somebody. So I want you to know that I'm going to be biting that terminology, value proposition, because that's what a sound education is all about. It's a value proposition. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so I just want you to know I'm going to be biting that from now on. You know what I'm saying? Because I like the way it sounds. Now talk about why alumni and alumni activities and building an alumni. What's the right terminology here? Foundation is good for all universities and high schools, by the way.
It's essential. Alumni, our graduates are what we give to the world, and we want to keep them connected. We have a number of alumni that send their children and grandchildren to UVI now, but keeping them engaged, being of service to our alumni, and trusting that they'll reward us with an occasional gift or volunteer service hours, it goes a long way. In fact, increasingly, it's essential to what we do. Over 10% of the entire university budget comes from philanthropy, and without that, we can't move forward. We require philanthropy. There's tuition, there is territory support, and there's philanthropy. As everybody knows, sponsored research grants from the federal government are harder to get. From a tuition standpoint, many of our students don't have money, are bordering on being poor and underprivileged. So we can't raise tuition. The territory support has been wonderful over the years and continues to be great, but it's not likely to go up. So philanthropy is the last influenceable line of income we've got, and a lot of that comes from our alumni, from industry in the territory, and from a handful of people of means that to us.
Finally, tell me about Sophia Johnson. Tell me about your relationship with Sophia Johnson, because she's a ball of energy every time she comes here in the studio, promoting and just exuding positivity.
There's no doubt about that. Everybody says that about Sophia. She is a great ambassador for all of us. I could hear her giggle in the background. I know it anywhere. Whenever we have group meetings about alumni, or if we have alumni on the phone, her energy gets people up out of their seat to be engaged. We've got a very exciting homecoming weekend coming up, and Sophia is the mastermind behind all of that. The big committee of volunteers, a lot of alumni look to be coming back. So I'm immensely grateful for her service to her alma mater, and particularly, I think, to the island of St. Croix. These are two campuses, but we're one university, and she exemplifies that.
That's what I'm talking about. What school you graduated from?
Radford University in Southwest Virginia.
Okay, you went to Radford. Okay, yeah.
Mid 80s, and I was lucky enough to play lacrosse there.
Okay.
And I do here, USVI.
Yeah.
Lacrosse club.
Yeah. We were working on building up a Virgin Islands lacrosse team to play in some island competition and all that stuff. I don't know where it's at right now, but I know I had some folks back on the show. They were on the show back like 2 or 3 years ago, 4 years ago actually. So.
Yeah, no, it's a great team, and we've got some outside teams coming in to play our club squad here. We're competing to see if we can get into the Los Angeles Olympics.
That's what I'm talking about. What is it about the Mid-Atlantic states why lacrosse is so dominant there in the North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland area? Because Johns Hopkins historically has a great lacrosse team. ACC,
yes, sir.
The ACC is a very powerful lacrosse conference, and Radford, and all that stuff. What is it about the Mid-Atlantic that lacrosse is so powerful?
It's in the blood. You get a lacrosse stick as a little boy before you get a baseball glove. It's just very pervasive, and it sort of combines the speed of basketball, the big field of soccer, and hard hits of football. Just a lot of finesse with the stick work. The Native Americans believed it was the Creator's game, that God actually gave it to us.
They actually did. They actually played that here at Salt River.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever been to the Salt River area, but that area over there, we actually had a lacrosse. You could see the remnants of what was originally a lacrosse competition back in the day. Man, I'm saying, so the Taínos, right, our ancestors, that was their thing. So
that's correct. That's correct. It was and of course in the country of Canada, believe it or not, the national sport is not hockey; it's lacrosse. And in large part that was because of the native North Americans who played the game.
Yeah. We actually had back in 1999. I remember I was heading to work. I worked at the legislature at the time, and Johns Hopkins was here in the Virgin Islands during doing the training camp because it was too cold in Maryland. So we have a history. Yeah. We actually had lacrosse tournaments here. I'm gonna get your cell phone number and send you some stories from back in the day where we played when we had lacrosse colleges coming here to compete and all that stuff. So
I would love that.
This is awesome.
I would love that.
I've been hearing this voice for the longest, you know what I'm saying? And Sophia made the mistake and said, my boss. I said, excuse me?
Yes.
We're going to call your boss right now, you know what I'm saying? So, Mike Morsberger, thank you for your support. Thanks for all the work and all the good things that you're doing here in the Virgin Islands. Please embrace paradise in its totality. Because it is real. Sophia wants to say something before you go.
Hi, VP.
Hey, Sophia. This is really a great honor to be on the air with you.
Yeah. No, the public been wondering who is this Mike Morsberger, you know what I'm saying? So here's the man, you know what I'm saying? And do me a favor, take care of our president. She's from St. Croix. You know what I'm saying? So make sure I'm giving you an assignment. Protect President George.
I will.
VP.
I will.
And we good. And Yuna still at UVI?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Tell Yuna Neville James sends his love. I'd appreciate that.
I will do it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
very much, Dr. Morsberger. Appreciate it.
Bye now.
You got it. That's Mike Morsberger joining us impromptu, courtesy of Sophia Johnson. We'll take a break. Come back and wrap up the conversation. Homecoming week is here for the University of Virgin Islands. Be back right after this.
And we're back for season 2 of Table for All. Can you believe it?
Wow. This is amazing.
This season's going to be sweeter and spicier than ever. 10s across the board. There are so many more cultures we have to share with you, and we can't wait for you to join us.
Do you hear something fabulous coming?
So pull up a seat, get comfortable. There's always room at our table.
Tune in Saturdays at 3:30 p.m. on WTJX TV Channel 12.
As the news gets more complex and changes through the day, you need more than just a quick headline check. Here and Now keeps you connected to your world between Morning Edition and All Things Considered, as the news and the people shaping it are changing in real time. I'm Robin Young. Follow along on Here and Now, NPR News, weekday afternoons.
From 2 to 4 on WTJX FM, your NPR station in the Virgin Islands.
I'm Cassandra Shagg, entrepreneur, adventurer, and wine and beer enthusiast. Food, beverage, and entrepreneurship are growing, with women and BIPOC innovators making a name for themselves.
What are you coming to do?
Join me on adventures and discover why they started, what drives them, and how representation is the cornerstone of their passion. I'm creating a space for people who look like me to share their stories and their spirits. This is Fresh Glass.
Tune in Saturdays at 5:30 p.m. on WTJX TV, Channel 12.
My name is Mike Morrisberger. I'm the Vice President of Institutional Advancement at the University of the Virgin Islands. Analyze this is how I start the morning. I love Neville. His knowledge of the territory is so extraordinary. I think it's very important to be a sustaining member. It demonstrates that I'm listening and enjoying your broadcasts every day. And so by giving every month, I think I keep the station alive and robust and healthy, and to bring on great guests and to inform the public what's going on. So it's a pleasure to give.
And we're back here on Analyze This great conversation. I want to thank Sophia Johnson for making some time to join us as we promote and push Homecoming Week 2025 for the University of the Virgin Islands. So how are we wrapping up Sunday?
Well, Sunday is just all about being on the yard. Okay. So we'll be there from like 1 to 5, 6. Mm-hmm. However, as long as we get tired, we will be there. Ain't no
beach activity this year for St. Croix?
No.
Yeah, the beach is St. Thomas Day.
It is on St. Thomas,
That's a Thursday, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the Thursday.
Okay.
As VP came on and all of this wonderful talk about giving, I definitely want to shout out CC1, our sponsor, our presenting sponsor for Homecoming. Shout out to them. Thank you so much for your continued support of the university, and to everyone who supports the university on a periodic basis.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So you good? Feeling good?
Yes, I'm feeling good. I'm excited.
Let me see the post up.
We've been planning.
So I can put it up. Raphael, I got a camera on me right there. They could see this, right? They could see this. And this is the poster.
The vibe is real.
The vibe is real, and they're putting a lot of work. Mm-hmm. You see the both basketball teams and all that stuff, and so UVI is on the way.
And grand momentum is Dr. Sophia George's vision for the university.
Okay.
So we were intentional about naming it, theming it, grand momentum, to really try to help push her vision forward. Because we do town halls and things, but we also want to have it in a fun way as well, where she could shine.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so here we go. Thursday, Homecoming, Kickoff Parade, and Brewers Bay Beach Bash. That's B to the 4th power, right? And then 4:30 at the McLean Marine Science Center, we got open house.
Yeah, I forgot that.
Yes. Forgot about that, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. And then 6 p.m. that night, UVI women's basketball going to be playing against Ozark Community College. Okay? So we're rooting on the Lady Bucks, right?
Yes.
And then Friday, 4:30, the Halloween trunk or treat. 6 p.m., the homecoming games and alumni marketplace show out. And then 10 p.m., the ultimate Halloween wet fete, right?
Yes.
Then catching planes Saturday morning,
early,
right?
First
Because
flight.
we got Soca Sunrise breakfast sale, right? At 8:30, that's at the university.
No, we're leaving Frederiksted Pier.
Frederiksted Pier, that's right. We're going to Frederiksted Pier, right? That's a cruise and breakfast. Or are you cooking egg and all that kind of thing down
I
there?
told him to mix it up.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I told him add some waffles, chicken and waffles in there.
You
too.
make some saltfish.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah.
got saltfish in it, don't keep the breakfast. Okay, I want to know. Don't go down in West. Don't go down in West. Right, with our Western family and people, and don't cook no saltfish. You're only setting yourself up to get blaze. Right, and then 5 p.m. we got a student staff alumni basketball battle. That's a fun thing.
Yeah, that's
right?
fun.
That's gonna be good. Then we got the ultimate wet fete at 9 p.m. Saturday night, and then everything is about the yard.
Yes.
1 p.m. Begin at 1 p.m. on Sunday. The alumni marketplace, show out and battle of the classes and all that stuff. Right? So RSVP to secure your spot today. How do you do that?
www.uvi.edu/homecoming.
There we go.
And if you see the flyer anywhere, you could scan the QR code as well. And our Facebook page, University of the Virgin Islands, have been sharing it.
This mine or this the one you walking with to show off?
No, you could have it.
Okay, that's what I'm talking
You
about.
could definitely have it.
UVI
Yes.
homecoming.
What's your I have to get a t-shirt size.
2X.
I'm bringing you homecoming shirts.
2X. That's what I'm
Because
talking
we're
about.
forever grateful for
bring
your
one
partnership.
Bring one for Rafi too.
Everybody gets one.
Okay,
you
so-
got a shirt.
so
You get a shirt.
Put a bunch together so I could share them out to let them know
Yes.
UVI is the classy institution that we'll be promoting here.
Yes.
On WTJX.
Because
here on a basis.
you support literacy. That's
big,
the thing.
big, and I got my relationship with the RT Park, and go get them in the mix. Maybe next year, figure out some kind of way to get them in the mix.
Yeah.
Okay?
No, we hope to have them on the yard as well, to even have their own tent and display and stuff like. They're doing amazing work over there at the RT Park.
That's what I'm
They just had a business after hours. They do Tech Tuesdays.
RT Park is nice.
Miss Marie
And,
does
Gregory was here
things
talking
with the
with him.
students. Yeah.
And the legislature, which I defend, that's my baby.
Yeah.
So to speak, the Senators Leibord and Cole were two of the 4 senators who were instrumental in making it a reality. So we owe it to them, we owe it to the RT Park, and we owe it to those senators. And Dr. Ken, Orville Ken, he was the mastermind behind creating it. It's like you know what I'm saying? So we do that.
Can I big up Executive Director Eric Sonier? As well as Mr. Ian Tomlinson, which is the chairman, UVI Alumni.
Yeah?
Yes.
Well, man,
yes.
He's a board member for the RT Park.
Yes, he's the chair. And
so all I holding hand, man. That's a good thing.
I was so excited when I saw him get it, because he's been supporting us for so long. And RT Park have a lot of alumni. I don't want to start calling names because I don't want to miss any.
We want to get no
But
trouble.
they have a lot of alumni that works with them. So really happy to partner with them all the time.
And not only UVI, CVI.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
CVI have a different pride and all.
Yeah.
They have a different pride.
They don't let you know. Look, we went there when it was CVI.
Correct, and they're gonna let you know that they had their graduation where the bookstore was in the parking lot.
Yeah, so it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Sophia, good to see you.
Yes.
And I'm going to hold on to this, and we're going to promote this throughout the week. Okay?
Please.
You got it.
Thank you to everyone logging on Facebook, on the university page. Shout out to you guys.
You got it. That's Sophia Johnson from the University of Virgin Islands. She's Alumni Director. Tell Michael I say hail up.
Yes.
Right? And, of course, tell your boss thanks for taking our call and impromptu and great conversation in that segment. I appreciate Mr. Morsberger and everything that he says and does on behalf of the people of the Virgin Islands. It's a tremendous value proposition. Going to the university, attending the University of the Virgin Islands, and working there. Okay, so we're good with that. Thank you, Sophia.
Come for the beach, stay for the people.
Imagine that. Imagine that. That's so beautiful. Thanks a lot.
Yes.
Good to see you.
So much.
Good. That's Sophia Johnson from UVI joining us this morning. Before we get Rocky and Ducks on, and they should be calling in any